Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another exciting episode of the PlayStation Showcase brought to you by the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program and CBRS Entertainment. I am OMD. With me, as always, the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. And joining us again as a special guest, my partner in crime from the Boar's Nest and the Locker Room Breakdown, Mr. Bubba Duke. Gentlemen, Happy New Year to you both. Happy New Year to all of you out there watching. And I got to do this. Mr. Best, a very happy early birthday to you. I know I'm a couple of days early. And as well, happy birthday to my now 9-year-old.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy birthday, nephew.
And thank you for the birthday wish there. I'm doing fantastic, especially after last night. I had me a couple of beers for New Year's Eve, but it was a good New Year's Eve. It was a good New Year's Eve. It was quiet, just the way I like it. I'm not really one for going out and partying on New Year's Eve, so
yeah, I feel you, man. Again, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I didn't have much to drink. I had one. And just kind of hung out with the girlfriend. We just chilled, watched movies, and just had some us time. The kids were off with their dad partying, so just chilled.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the kid and I, we played a little bit on the Switch last night and did some Mario Kart. And yes, I let him split a cider with me.
Why not? Right? Why not?
So,
it's all fun. But this game you guys are playing, I've been anticipating this since you announced that you were going to be doing it.
Yeah.
Because you both know I'm into the samurai thing.
Yep.
Anything Japanese, I'm into it. So I kind of snuck in the back door and thought, I'll just come in and just sneak into this episode.
Well, we truly appreciate you being here. It's always nice to have that third voice once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's nice for me because I don't mean to, sorry, Best, I don't mean to cut, but it's good for me because I don't normally do PlayStation stuff. But you guys have been putting on such a fantastic show over the last little while that it's hard not to want to be a part of something this good. And I'm interested in I'm actually thinking this year, 2025, might be the year Bubba Duke breaks down and gets a PlayStation. I just might, Best. You've been doing such a good job, I might.
Dude, with the amount of stuff that's coming for PlayStation and for Xbox and for Nintendo, like I'm literally considering on pulling the trigger on all three consoles. If I can do it this year, probably won't be able to, but
half the reason is, and I'm not sure if a lot of your viewers know, but I'm gonna break the news here. This game that you're gonna be playing, is a reason why I want to get a PlayStation because it's a PlayStation exclusive, from what I heard.
Yeah, and see, like a few months back, I was talking with OMD off stream. This was when you guys were doing Gears of War. Yes. And I told OMD that's the reason why I want to get an Xbox is because I do want to try out the Gears of War games.
Yes.
Trust me, never played Gears of War. That was the first time I played them. Epic games, my friend. Epic games.
Yes. And we are a year away. Well, the holidays now of this year, 2025, we are getting Gears of War E-Day.
Right.
Which is the prequel. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. As well, potentially, we're going to see the Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection, kind of like they did with the Halo Master Chief.
Right.
And as well, we are anticipating a potential Gears of War 6 announcement.
So this is standard.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. But there's a few modes in here that I think you would appreciate, Bubba. So you got your standard subtitled English dialogue with English subtitles, which is usually what I do for video games so that our viewers can read what the characters are saying as well as hear them, you know?
Right.
But then there's also Samurai Cinema, which is like basically it's going to make the game look like old 1970s samurai films, the old Bruce Lee samurai style films.
Japanese dialect, English subtitle.
Yeah. Okay. Or if you want to go real old school for the hardcore samurai movie fans, there's Kurosawa mode, where it's black and white filter with Japanese dialogue, and English subtitles, inspired by the movies of legendary filmmaker. And he is a god to me in my eyes as far as filmmaker goes. Akira Kurosawa. I almost said Akira Tozawa because
I was just thinking the same thing, to be honest.
I'll be very honest. I've watched a lot of his movies, and you are right. The only way to watch them is black and white.
Yep.
The English subtitles. I can't read fast, but I play that stuff in like slow mo so I can read everything they're saying, and then I'll go back and watch the movie, and I can read it quicker. So it's dude is phenomenal. Was phenomenal at his craft. May he rest in peace. But
I mean, to showcase a more recent style of how that of Kurosawa's work, all you got to do is watch Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, and because those were shot exactly like how a Kurosawa movie is made
to a T. Yeah,
but no reference to a classic movie like Puck Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. I watched that movie once, and I'm like, I'm done. I don't need to watch it anymore.
I've watched that movie. I actually own that movie on VHS.
Oh God,
that movie was priceless.
Oh, you're killing me.
But see,
we don't see any giant cows named Betty in this game, do we?
But yeah, no. But see, for me, that movie came out when there was already too many parody movies coming out.
Yes,
and I kind of grew sick and tired of the parody movies at that point.
Right.
No. Wow. Look at the detail in this game.
It's beautiful.
And sometime this year, we said that the number 2 for this is coming out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Neither can I. And I'd look it up, but I've got a hockey game on my screen right now, and I kind of want to watch that.
I have the same thing. I did try to Google it, but as I was looking up Ghosts of Tsushima, but I couldn't find.
Okay, I need to pause this. I need to turn the subtitles on for people.
Yeah.
Because I just realized characters were talking, and I've got it muted. And of course, because the three of us are talking, it's kind of hard when characters are talking during cutscenes for us to,
No, I get it. I'm just blown away by the detail.
So the first time I went through this game, or this part of this game, I should say.
Yeah.
I got a lot of Turtles 3 vibes when that movie where they go back in time and they fight a bunch of samurais.
Right.
By the way, as much as that movie was like pretty much considered the worst movie in the entire Ninja Turtle movie franchise, I loved the scenery in that movie. Movie.
It was the most epic turtle movie, period. So, by the way, that being said, this year, in the next few months, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the last, and I know I'm going to say it wrong, Ronin is being released this year with, within the next couple months after that, the actual movie is coming out.
Right.
So, keep your eye out for that.
I found it. I found the sequel.
Okay, what's the name? Because I can't recall it.
It will be Ghost of Yotai.
Right.
And it is scheduled to release in 2025, and a film adaptation in development.
Oh God, could you imagine this on live action?
Oh yeah, heads up, guys! Just a forewarning. There's a lot of extremely violent scenes for the viewers out there. So if you've got little kids watching this, make sure you turn their eyes away at the violent scenes.
Yes.
Very gore, like typical Japanese style movies.
Yeah. And
now discretion is advised for this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and now we're riding into battle.
Now, are you controlling this character, or is
I totally am.
Dude, that's awesome.
square to attack. So I'm just riding through and attacking everybody that's trying to take my horse out.
Whoa.
The only thing I'm not doing is actually directing where the horse is going. That's actually the game itself.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I died at that part, I believe. Or was the horse supposed to die? I can't remember. Okay, the horse was supposed to die at that part. That's the one thing I've noticed with a lot of these games with horses in them. The horse you start off with always dies partway through the game.
Huh. This is very reminiscent of a movie, an Asian movie I just watched. I can't even remember what it was called. It was just released on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called.
That's the one thing I'm excited about now that I have Netflix. I'm looking forward to actually watching Squid Game.
Oh, dude, it's a great show.
I am going to be watching or ordering Netflix probably before the end of December. Well, I have ordered Netflix now, so it's going to be. I just need it for the 6th. But did anybody watch the YouTube kickoff show
from a couple weeks ago? Yes, I did. Yeah. There's a few things coming out of there that I'm interested about, and that one of them is Logan Paul showing up and actually challenging Gunther to a title match, and then Gunther saying anytime, anywhere, basically.
See, and I missed that part. I did catch it while I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see the whole thing. So it was very, very intriguing to me. What bugged me is I was expecting, a 2 to 3 hour thing because I was understanding that there was a tour of the WWE headquarters, all of that, and it was an hour.
Yeah, that was the tour of the headquarters was for just the people who were there. Like that wasn't taped at all. It's possible. I haven't been on the WWE Vault channel or even the WWE channel to see if anything was recorded, or have I? I haven't. I'm not sure if I've even seen yet if there were fan recordings, which I kind of doubt because I get the feeling that if you're going to go into the WWE corporate office, there's going to be like a no cameras rule there.
Absolutely.
You would think. Pardon me. Sorry if I seem a little distracted. I'm trying to find that movie that I was referencing.
Yeah.
That was an unintentional. I apologize, Mr. Best.
I didn't even. Did you cough? Was that you coughing?
No, that was me.
I forgot to mute my mic for something.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
As I am getting a trailer for Sonic 3 right now as we...
Yeah, just 2 weeks ago we played that game.
Yes.
And I got lucky enough to be in that show as well.
You did.
And I'm really debating about forking out the $80 for that game right now.
Well, I mean, who knows? It could be on sale for Boxing Day sales.
Yep.
We're past Boxing Day.
Yeah, but some Boxing Day sales, at least the ones I've heard about for PlayStation, go on for like a month.
True enough. Yeah. You are right. Xbox does do that. Yeah.
I mean, and I'm going to tell you this right now, just from my shoot job. We started literally our Black Friday sales started November 1st, and they rolled into our Boxing Week sales. So it was November 1st until today that we had that sale.
Right on.
So this big dude here, he's the main villain. Sorry, I was getting caught up in what was going on there just now.
No worries.
That's
No,
okay, dude.
Because
you
this is
focus
another
on the
game. Yeah, this is another game that has just one of those deep, engaging stories, you know?
Right.
See, and that's the kind of game I like to play. If it doesn't
Mhm.
engage me, it doesn't bring me into the story. Like a lot of the games we've been playing on our Xbox, I don't like playing them.
Right.
And that's where I I'm gonna say this: the PlayStation excels at with games like Ghost of Tsushima, Uncharted, The Last of Us,
Mm-hmm.
all games that just you care about the characters and why they're doing what they're doing. You know?
Right.
Well, it's the whole thing. There's a reason behind what's happening in the game. It's not just,
hmm
oh, we can do it, so we're going to do it.
hmm There have been times though where I've picked up a game and I'm like, the first few chapters, I'm like, do I really care about what this character is doing? And then like I'll be like, okay, I'll play another couple more chapters, and then those couple of chapters, I'm suddenly hooked. You know?
Right. You could be a 10 chapter game, and by game chapter 5, you're meh. But then all of a sudden something happens, and it's just like, okay.
Now, the one game that I actually did finish where I had a hard time caring about the characters, and maybe I'll go back and play it again just to see if maybe my opinion has changed on it. But Assassin's Creed 4, I couldn't care less about the character.
See, and
I
I
played-
found that. I found
played
that
through
right from the original Assassin's Creed.
hmm I played through them because I finished the previous 3. So
Right.
Which
I was
one
like, I
was
might
the
as well.
fourth one?
Black Flag. The
You see,
pirate
I
battle.
thought that was a good one.
It was a good one, but again, it was the story that I didn't care for. Like, it was the battles and everything like that were fine, you know, like especially the
Mhm.
pirate ship battles; those were fun.
Right. Again, that's the best thing. This is what I love about what the three of us do
Mm-hmm.
as far as gaming, what we do for gaming. Because we all have very different opinions and very different likes in games,
Mm-hmm.
but we have the similar likes for a lot of games. It's like we're so drastically different in a lot of aspects, but
Yeah.
in certain things, like as far as being engaging and a good story, that basis of a game, we all love that kind of stuff.
Right. And
Okay.
none of us have ever bought in truly to the console wars.
No, because I believe in a world where gamers should be united. You know, like I believe in like cross-platform play. It shouldn't
Right.
matter like which console you have or how you play, or if you're playing the game on your phone. If you're playing a game on your phone and it's just a simple Candy Crush game, you're still a gamer in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you're not a hardcore gamer like us because we
Mhm.
buy consoles. Dude, I got 3 monitors set up here with the tower and my phone going, and
Yeah.
that's hardcore. A phone
Yeah.
game,
See,
you're not hardcore, but you're still a gamer.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
And like for me, like right now, I've got my phone here, which I usually use for reading the news for Turnbuckle Talk. But I got a hockey game on right now, and then I've
Right.
got here my StreamYard screen, which shows like us and everything I'm looking at. Then I've got my third monitor on the other side of my room, which is the camera that I'm using for the game that I'm playing, and then I've got my main TV, which has the game.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a pretty extensive setup for it's a DIY setup, and I'm not talking Johnny Gargano and Tommaso
No,
Ciampa
no.
either.
Dude, that's a tag team I haven't seen in a long time. They broke up, eh?
No, they turned heel several weeks ago.
Okay, I mean, I really haven't been paying that much attention.
Yeah, no, they turned heel and defeated the Motor City Machine Guns for the
The tag belts.
yeah.
So the Guns didn't have the titles for very long, did they?
Nope.
Huh.
But in my personal opinion, they're going to get their rematch at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. They're the Guns. How could they not? Have you
That's
played this game
not
before?
to say if they have. I have, but I don't really remember this part.
Okay, question.
Not really.
Does your outfit change throughout the game?
You can totally change your outfit throughout the game. There's different. There is different outfits you can get. So I've got a. Okay, I got to leave this house. Okay. I'm trying to understand what I. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm trying to sneak away from this village that's being pillaged by these. So what it is, it's the Genghis Khan's dynasty is attacking Japan, which actually happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Mongolian dynasty. That's what I was trying to think of it. And what's going on here is this gentleman here. He's obviously a samurai for the Emperor of Japan, and his uncle has been attacked by the guy who's commanding the Mongolian Empire to attack, and he's trying to hunt down who this dude is.
To avenge his uncle.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was just thinking earlier too, like, we need a game with Genghis Khan in it.
Well, I have a game that has Genghis Khan in it.
In depth, like, you have to make decisions.
You can play as him. Yeah, it's called Civilization Revolution.
Not better than that, though. Like, I mean, something like this, where you don't have to build your empire too much. You don't have to do too big a. Just like you could make decisions and it happens.
Yeah.
Right.
One of these days, actually, maybe I'll showcase that game, Civilization Revolution. It's a game that takes a couple of hours to play through, though.
That's fine. We can do it.
Not like we don't have time.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Like, I'd literally, if I were to do that, I would play an entire session,
Yeah, well, yeah.
Whoops, I was seeing. I did that wrong.
I would assume by them saying you were seen that you did that wrong.
Yeah.
Try again. I love the decor and the
overall dark
everything
look of this game.
about this game.
See, the
Okay,
dark.
so,
I mean, yes, the dark. It makes it very, very difficult to see what's going on unless you're going by the firelight.
Yeah, but you got to think, like, this is like we're looking at like Japan in like the 1300s.
Oh, I know.
So like,
yeah, way, way, way back. They didn't have power, nothing.
No.
Yeah. Oh, crawl under. Okay.
Okay.
But this is one thing I've always said. If I had a time traveling machine, I would go back to this time just to check out what life was like,
Right?
Yeah, I can't argue with that, dude. I would. I might even go further back, like medieval times, like.
Well, actually, one of the things I've always wanted to do, because this is just a personal thought of mine when I think of time travel. If time travel was real, paleontologists wouldn't exist, because we'd actually be able to time travel back in time to actually see what dinosaurs lived, how dinosaurs actually lived, and what they looked like, and what they sounded like.
Yeah.
Wow. That has never crossed my mind. If time travel was real, paleontologists would not exist.
Yeah.
I mean,
they might
paleontologists, though?
They might exist in the fact that they may still go and dig up bones to put in museums for those who wouldn't be able to afford time travel.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, right? Because they could still dig the bones up, yes. But they could also say, okay, this dinosaur died here, so let's go back to this point in time, a little further away from where it died, so you can observe that animal.
Right?
Say this is why it died and how it died. Dude, that was, either way, I think you would still call them paleontologists.
Yeah, it would just be you know what?
They would have a bigger background.
Yeah, there would be more to their profession, I guess you could say.
Well, especially if they're time travels, because there's rules and laws you got to follow as a time traveler.
Yep.
Even if you are going to the dinosaurs, you know what I mean?
Don't touch anything. Don't do anything except Marty McFly did all that.
And that's why they coming out with the Back to the Future 4,
Yes.
where he's teaching his son about time travel. And if you watch said movies, did you know that the 2 times that Doc saved Marty, that he was technically supposed to die in those 2 points?
So I've heard.
It's a theory, okay? I'm not saying it's actual.
Yeah.
And both of them have said it's a funny theory, yes.
It's one of those fan theories that was put out there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just because I'm not exactly reading what she's saying. I'm just following what this woman's saying.
Right.
I'm just following what she's doing so that I know that we're.
Whoa. Well, that's cool.
Somebody tried to catch me. So
the movie I was referring to was on Disney, and I can't look at it on my phone. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah, if you get the title, I still have my Disney Plus, so I'll be able to look it up. But the one Japanese movie that I really wish I could find streaming somewhere, and I wish it was, and if it is streaming, it needs to be streaming in its original language, and that's the movie Iron Monkey.
Wow, yep.
I went to theater, and I remember this clear as day. I remember going to the theater and knowing that the movie was going to be in complete Japanese with English subtitles, and watching people walk out because it was in Japanese and they had to read subtitles. And I'm like, you guys missed out on a fantastic movie, because that movie was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, though, that's one of the reasons why I could never finish the movie Inglourious Bastards.
Well, not to mention that it's a really long-ass, drug-out, boring movie.
Yeah, I didn't last very long into watching it because I couldn't pay attention to what was happening on the screen because I was just reading the subtitles.
Yeah, see, for me, not so much because of the language, but Gangs of New York was like that for me. And my sister keeps telling me to go back, give it a chance, give it another chance. Just make sure that you have the patience to watch that movie, because the first half of it completely drags out, you know?
Right.
It does, yeah. But I would recommend, take the time, go back, give it a second chance. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
And I want to watch that movie because 2 of my favorite actors are in it, and that's John C. Reilly, who, by the way, is like a chameleon as an actor, because that dude can do great comedy films and great drama films at the same time.
Right on.
And what's that? Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis. Absolutely love everything that guy does.
Oh, right on.
Especially when he does movies that are like set at a certain time, because he was just perfect, especially when he played Abraham Lincoln in Lincoln.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
great flashback.
Yeah. Oh, just look how beautiful the graphics are in this game.
Like,
right.
The leaves look like real leaves, not just pixels falling from the sky.
Right.
Yeah, I remember the artists actually, like the people who made this game, actually talking about the leaves, and just they were saying like how hard of a time they had just trying to get the physics right on the leaves.
Right. Well, and it looks like they're actually like not just falling, but they're actually gliding kind of to the ground, not just looking like rocks. It's I don't want to say it, but some of them look like marijuana leaves.
It's actually the maple leaf.
I know, but just some of them, the way they have it jagged, looks like the pot leaf.
Which, you know what, it actually surprised me when I first played this, because I'm like, I didn't know that Japan had the maple leaf trees. But I did some reading into it, and Japan actually is a decent supplier of maple syrup. I say decent because you can't beat Canada.
No,
sorry,
no. Jeez. Oh, so you gotta
I gotta train.
mentor.
I'm training here, so I've got to hit 4 quick attacks. and then 3 heavy attacks.
I
I almost never do heavy attacks when I'm in these combat style games. I find quick attacks work just as good as. So I got to stab him now, and I'm not using like an actual sword. I'm using a training sword.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's wood. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You never trained with a real sword.
Nope. Unless
Not
you're
against
training
anyone.
like against a wooden dummy or something like that,
Yeah,
then that, in that
against a real
case, yes.
person, you never do. Yeah. I just, oh, they're just the, yeah. Like even the
Yeah.
background's got epic detail. Like forget about what you're looking at right here in the front.
Yeah,
But
it's
beyond
just
this, yeah. Wow.
wait till you get to the open world aspect of the game. You'll find yourself like stopping just to check everything out.
Right.
Yeah. I remember playing a game similar to this kind of style. And outside the training circle, it was like blurry.
Mm-hmm.
No, this you could clearly see that's a tree. That's the limb on the tree. Oh shoot, that's a leaf falling in the background. Like, dude, that's crazy. I love this.
This is actually a hard part here, trying to break his defense. Okay, there we go. I'm not even sure how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. So
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, right? Like there's even fog on that little pond back there.
yeah, all I got to do is stand here and block him now. This is the. There we go.
Well, OMD, I think I'm buying a PS5, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this
And then-
is and that's what I like about Xbox and PlayStation is we do have games that are exclusive to our consoles.
Mhm.
Right.
Which I mean, by all means, that's what's going to make you your money as far as like that console's concerned. But
Yeah.
could you imagine this game cross-platform compatible?
That would be
Okay.
wild. Now, I believe from what I read earlier when I was looking up for the sequel, there is a multiplayer aspect to the game, but I don't know how it would work.
Oh shit!
Yeah. They because all they did was release the trailer, right? Sucker Punch Studios, who make this game, they're just like Naughty Dog and Rockstar. They like to keep their cards close to their chest, and once there's something meaty for the studio to reveal, then they'll come out and talk about it. You know?
Right.
Well, I mean, it also makes them look better as
Yeah.
a studio because we're not just going, oh well, we had this idea and we're thinking about doing it, and then they never do nothing about it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Where at least with something like this, they're like, oh, by the way, now we have this new game and it's like this. Oh, and guess what? It's going to come out in, 7 months or something, and it's going to be even better.
Yeah.
Holy.
So now I got to spar with him.
Okay. Basically, everything you just learned, put it into practice now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
And I just beat him up. My my uncle's like, "Yep, I'm done with you. You just beat the snot out of me."
Right? I like how they stick to the actual teachings of the samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Your worst enemy is yourself. You're always fighting yourself to do the right thing.
Well, literally, that's what they had done. Is they dug in, they dug into Japan's history on the samurai, and basically put it to practice in this game.
Yep.
Good for them.
Yeah, like they
Good
spoke
for
to
them.
like people who are experts in that field or in that era.
Well, there's what 5 actual samurais like that are not still alive, but they still practice
The
the
art.
teachings of their ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, greatest people to learn from. They still have the original scrolls and everything. Oh, so you got to fight this guy? Okay.
Yeah, this dude that just kind of broke in.
Oh, I see. When that thing gets red, bright red, he's attacking. He's chopped his arm off.
Yep, that I did.
That's awesome.
So back to following this chick.
Did you keep the sheath for your sword?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I put it away. Never mind.
So now we're trying to get a horse.
All right.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
That was the famous horse known as Mr. Ed.
No, I know, but I know, but the way you said it sounded like a Dr. Seuss book.
That was how it was said in the show. I just can't remember offhand the name of the show.
Face me, invader. Point L. Oh, yeah. Use my L button to target the enemies with my sword attacks.
There you go.
Oh, right, because it's you can slow down the attack to plan your attacks as well.
Oh, dude. So it gives you enough time to plan a little bit ahead.
Yeah, so like if, again, these 3 guys who came running at me, it'll slow down, and then I can plot out, like, who am I going to attack first,
Yeah, go through 1, 2, 3, this guy, that guy, the other guy, and what you just seen happens. You die when you mess with the samurai.
Help whoever's in trouble. Okay, I see the where I need to go next.
Oh, it's got the little yellow...
The marker here.
Yeah. Huh.
Just savagely take those guys out.
Right?
No, I missed where he finally found that sword.
Mm-hmm.
Did it have a name?
No, the woman Yuna is her name. She basically said, "Oh, you found your katana," and he was like, "Yep." And then she was like, "Okay, let's continue on our way." Essentially.
Okay. Because I know, pardon me, I know it is tradition for the samurai to name their katana.
It was also the same. It's also the same thing for any military in the world. For that rifle you get, you have to name it.
Yep.
Mine was named Betty.
And did you have it painted like a cow?
No. Because believe me, if I painted my rifle, the military would have killed me.
Oh, yes. That's hilarious. That, you want to know something funny that you say that?
What's that?
That's the name of my Harley. I named her Betty. That's funny.
Now, did you both name it Betty after Betty Cooper from the Archie comics?
Nope.
Actually, I did.
Nope. Betty White, buddy.
I actually did name mine after Betty from Betty and Veronica because I was actually so I have an extensive collection of Archie comics, and literally when I would go away for my weekend trainings, I would bring one of those books for me to read while away on the weekends, and
right,
I kind of just decided Betty for Betty Cooper.
Nice.
Do you?
So
Sorry.
I can choose the name of my horse here, and I always go with Kage because I like that name.
That's cool. I was just gonna say, do you get to choose the horse or the name? And then
Yeah.
it showed me that you get to choose the name.
You get to choose the horse too. I just ran to the first horse that I found. So,
Oh, okay, so you could have picked that really nice white one.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Holy, they even use the old ink and follow the trail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
God, I love it.
it's like I said, it plays like those old Kurosawa films.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so they didn't kill the uncle like I had falsely remembered. He's actually captured, and we got to save him from the dude who captured him.
Okay.
And we're at the castle where he is captured.
So this game takes place post Genghis Khan?
No,
No,
during
this-
his reign.
Yeah.
During his reign. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like another part of the military that he's not leading, but it's like the right hand
Yeah.
man to him that has this division.
Yeah,
And they're
like he
over-
sent because what he did back in the day is because like he was, taking over pretty much everywhere in Asia, including China and all of that.
Yep.
He was like, okay, let's try and get Japan now,
Yep.
Well, yeah, Japan had lots of power back then too. For such a small country, they had lots of power.
So when approaching an enemy territory, you can challenge foes to a standoff. Once your enemy approaches, hold triangle. As soon as they attack, quickly release triangle to defeat them in one deadly strike.
Wow. Let's watch this go down.
Yeah. Okay. Hold triangle. It's probably going to tell me when to release. Yep.
Oh,
Bam.
look at that.
Dead.
Dude, he was cutting through the raindrops. Did you see that?
Yep. And now I just got to
Holy.
randomly fight these dudes. I just ran my sword through that dude. Like the battles in this game are just so satisfying,
Can I say authentic?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you sunk that blade into that guy's shoulder. Holy.
Oh, I dodged that attack and got the guy behind him. I've never seen that combo before in this game.
Nice.
Nice touch. That was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Oh, and again, this woman Yuna here, she's she's an archer, so she's going to help me out with battles from time to time.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
She's a ranged attacker, so I think there's
Whoa.
going to be moments where I'm going to have to call on her to help me out.
Right.
That was right there.
Just, like just now, yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a point in the game too where I am gonna have to learn archery, and actually the archery is not bad in this game.
Okay.
All right.
This is coming from a guy who has trouble with using bow and arrows in most games, especially Call of Duty. The bow and arrow is not one of my favorite score streaks.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes that one, dude. This is incredible. Again, I'd like to say thank you to people that are giving us the thumbs up. Greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, we appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the subscribers. And please, we do have a plethora of shows here with the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program
Yeah.
and all of our individual YouTube channels. So please check us out.
Yeah, in just a few short moments, we'll be showcasing that commercial. I forgot to do that on the Sonic episode, by the way. If you guys didn't notice, if you watched it back a couple weeks ago.
It just dawned on me, yeah.
Uh,
But you know what? It's a minor hiccup.
yeah, it's okay. But you do it again, you're fired.
No, we cannot
just
fire
bugging.
Mr. Best. Mr.
Yeah,
Best is
'cause-
the guy who keeps everything really running around here.
I was gonna say who's gonna set up all the shows for the week.
Right.
Dodging arrows. Before firing arrows, Mongol archers will call out and signal their allies to duck. So I won't be able to hear that because I've got it muted here, but I'm just gonna actually try to physically watch for the arrows. I totally had that guy cornered up against the ladder. I wonder if there's an archer up here, actually.
I know
okay.
There's
No,
one behind you on the ground, but you never know who might be up here.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody.
Yeah, well, sometimes they have archer like snipers up in these towers.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. If you get smoked by an arrow, there's the archer you were talking about. The archers are very easy to kill because it takes a long time to load up an arrow.
Right.
So,
Go up that ladder.
which ladder?
Just outside the other way.
Oh, right up here. Yeah, there might be people up here or things to gather up here. Again, this is also another one of those things where, and I've said this before on other games, check every corner.
Yep.
Because you never know what you might find, right? But like even the rain falling and like hitting the wood on this bridge, man.
Right.
Got another standoff happening here.
Just watch the blade, OMD, when it comes through the guy.
Just totally sliced through his chest.
Yep.
And the throat. Oh, his carotid at the same time. I just noticed that.
Like, just awesome.
It makes you feel like you're invincible when you're doing things like that, you know?
Right.
Oh, he's yelling for the big.
He's yelling for he's yelling for the big kahuna. There he is.
That almost looks like one of his older sons.
Yeah. A nephew of Lord Shamir. Oh, he cut himself. Or no, he was just teasing with the blade. I thought he actually sliced his
cleaning
arm
it.
for a
Wiping
second.
the blood off.
He was cleaning his blade. Yeah. And there's his master.
Yeah. Jin Sakai, that's the name of the main character.
Okay.
I've been trying to friggin' remember his name the whole game.
Huh. Excuse me.
Oh, another game where I think you may be able to play as Genghis Khan, and I'd have to look into it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Dynasty Warriors would be a game that you might be able to play as his.
Right.
So I got to fight him right now.
Oh, what a way to end the show. It was on a great match.
Yeah. Oh, I've got.
Oof.
Yeah, he's powerful. Oh, fucking Shawn Michaels there. He super kicked me.
You did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it looks like you're not even doing any damage to him.
Oh, I am, but it's very little because I'm not strong enough to fight him, right?
Right.
But I'm showing like my bravery and how I want to kill him, you know?
Oh, it's loyalty to your master, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, sliced his cheek.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I mean,
Throw me off the bridge.
Yep.
hope that water was really deep. Ooh,
Yeah, that was his father who died.
and that's his dad's armor. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is why, like, basically why he's going after his uncle, because now his or trying to rescue his uncle, because his uncle basically becomes his father figure.
Right.
Which is pretty typical in Asian culture.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
I can't get over just how beautiful this game is.
Right. And very authentic looking too, like
Yeah.
the little bridges with that pond underneath it and the walking stones and
Right
wow.
down to even the outfits they're wearing.
Yep.
Which in its own right is gorgeous.
And I remember, like, back in 2011, I want to say, maybe it was 2012, but I remember playing Skyrim and thinking it can't get any more beautiful than this, and it has.
Oh, yeah.
I love Skyrim, and I still think Skyrim it does have beautiful scenery, but just wow on this one, you know.
Yeah, nothing compared to this.
His reward is a warrior's death, which is back in those days that was the honorable way to go out, you know.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 100%. You die with your sword in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like to use a term from my favorite movie, but Forrest Gump, when he saves Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan wanted to die out in that battlefield because every single male member in his family died on some sort of a battlefield.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is
So
definitely
yeah,
a rabbit hole kind of game.
yeah. This is definitely something, and I'm not saying it's official, but I may consider this for a Saturday night gaming thing. Because as you guys know, my Saturday night gaming is more based off of story-based games, you know?
Right.
Yeah. This is incredible. Shit, the clouds even look real.
Right.
Even like you could see it raining,
Off in the distance, yeah.
but it doesn't look muddy. Like on some games, when you're looking at clouds and the rain, it looks muddy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And you can see, like, so this wind thing that he sees here is actually the way that so if you get lost in the world, you can actually use this wind thing to actually direct you on where you need to go. So
Okay.
again, as I'm saying this, it tells you to follow the wind.
Right.
So it tells me I need to go up here, you know?
Yep.
So it's a good idea to keep a vigilant eye for that wind in case you get lost. I think there actually is an option or a button you can press too that'll show you like which way to go. I just can't remember what button it is.
Right. It's going to be your
It's probably going to be one of my shoulder
L1 or
buttons.
L2. Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy right there. Look at that.
It's Yuna.
Oh, geez, I didn't even recognize her. There's some kind of fire going on in the background there too.
I swore to protect this island, but now the Mongols have stolen. Yeah, at this point, the Mongols have like completely taken over, and
Right.
Jin's going to do whatever it takes to take down as many of the Mongols as he can. You know.
Yep.
Oh.
Don't mind us, folks. We are just reading the subtitles right along with you.
Yeah.
I'm not playing the game, and I'm invested.
Oh, R3 to crouch. So the tall grass here, you want to hide in that if, again, there's a pile of enemies that are coming through.
Right.
Guys that I probably can't take out. So at this point,
very much Assassin's Creed kind of move.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Assassin's Creed technically is taken, a lot of it is taken from the samurai ability and stuff. Wow.
But we did reach that 1 hour mark, guys.
We have reached
holy. Already, like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, this is
so
another reason I want to get that PlayStation. I'll be honest. This game, you sold me on it.
Nice.
Then Mr. Best did his job.
Very well.
But before we introduce our socials, what do you say we take a look at everything going on with the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program? Let's show it off here.
Nice.
Commercial, but it still showcased everything we've got going on. So
it did.
But on that note, guys, it's time to give out them socials, starting with you, OMD.
All right, people, you can find me on my Linktree, linktr.ee /OMDshow.
All right. And Bubba, how about you, my man?
Yeah, man, you can find me on YouTube at Bubba OMD. Again, that's YouTube at Bubba OMD. And over in Twitch land, you guys look up at Boris Nest with Bubba Duke, and you'll get all my product. How about you, Mr. Best? Where can the wonderful people find you?
All right. The wonderful people can find me at my Linktree, linktr.ee /Chris_best83. The next time you guys will see me will be January 3rd, where we're going to be watching SmackDown on YouTube. And that's going to be actually my birthday episode, my birthday SmackDown. So I'm hoping it's going to be a great show.
There we go.
So on that note, what are those famous words we like to go out on, OMD?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, in the immortal words of Carl Carafel, the world is a scary place. Take care of each other. From all of us here at the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program and CBRS Entertainment, to those of you out there, wherever you are, good night, good luck. We out.